Howdy, folks, and welcome to class. Today I wanted to really review the 8 parts of speech. Now, the 8 parts of speech, I don't think it's important for you to know all of them by heart to have a good conversation in English, but especially for us studying at home or us studying through textbooks, learning these grammar terms can really help us to study and understand the parts, the machine of the language that we're using. So I want to review the 8 main parts of speech, but a big quick note is that there are more than 8 parts of speech in English grammar. Most of those are put into subcategories of the traditional 8 that are taught, at least in my American school, and in most American schools, you're taught the 8 parts of speech. Now, the 8 parts of speech are, you've probably heard a few of these before: nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. Now, we're going to go through, I have some example sentences for you. If you've learned any of these before, see if you can guess which part of speech it is before I show you. We'll start here first with the underlined words. That's the part of speech we're looking for. My classmates and I are going to Washington, D.C. this weekend. Can you meet me at the cafe with our materials? What part of speech is that? It's a noun. Now, a noun is a word that is the name of a person, a place, a thing, an idea, or a quality. Now, those are a lot of things, especially this one, thing. Oh, just anything. Most of the time, a noun is physical, like a book, my pen. But you see idea and quality, like love, peace. You can't feel love, but it's a thing. Those are nouns. How about these sentences? Do you know Stacy? She's the tall one. Can you grab my purse? It's over on the counter. What's this part of speech? A pronoun. You'll recognize noun from nouns before, but a pronoun replaces a noun. Take a look at the first sentence. Do you know Stacy? You is replacing your name in that sentence. She's the tall one. She replacing Stacy. Stacy is the tall one. She is the tall one. Can you grab my purse? It is over on the counter. It stands in for purse. Purse is the noun. It is the pronoun. Stacy is the noun. She is the pronoun. How about these sentences? The movie's cinematography was so gorgeous. I like the fast and funky music. I agree with that. These are adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe the noun or the pronoun. Gorgeous, beautiful, how it looks to you. I like fast, the speed. Funky tells you about the style of music, describes for you. Did you go to the meeting yesterday? Can you send me the notes? I am 35 years old. These are verbs. Verbs are an action or a state of being. They tell what is happening. Did you go? Did you go to the meeting yesterday? Go is the action verb. Can you send? To send from one person to the next person. That's an action. I am 35 years old. That's a state of being. I am, right now, Won't change for another year. State of being, that's what that means. The dad quickly grabbed the toddler. I will talk to you later. These are adverbs. Adverbs, just like adjectives, they modify or describe something, but in this case, they're describing a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. In other words, just not nouns. This is describing actions, adjectives, or other adverbs. The dad quickly grabbed the toddler. Quickly describes how he grabbed. Grab being the verb. The dad is the noun. It's not the quick dad grabbed the toddler. Listen to that again. The quick dad grabbed the toddler. That would be an adjective, because quick is describing dad. In this sentence here, the dad quickly grabbed the toddler. Quickly grabbed. It's describing the verb. I want to go to the party, but I need to finish my homework first. The worst. My kids play soccer and baseball. But and, what are those? Conjunctions. Conjunctions are words that connect other words or other phrases. They're the building blocks, maybe the glue that sticks sentences together. You'll see in the first sentence here, we have two sentences. I want to go to the party. I need to finish my homework first. The but conjoins. Joins, conjunction, conjoin, fits the words together, the phrases together. I want to go to the party, but putting these two sentences together compares them. But I need to finish my homework first, so I cannot go to the party. My kids play soccer and baseball. Instead of saying, my kids play soccer, my kids play baseball. It's a little long. My kids play soccer and baseball. That's a conjunction. There is a book on the table. According to the article, the event starts at 7 p.m. What part of speech is this? Preposition. Prepositions are hated by English learners. They're well known to be the most difficult part of a language to learn, any language. Now, prepositions show a relationship between the noun and the rest of the sentence. Okay, so this first sentence here, there is a book on the table. On tells us it's sitting on top of the table. According to the article, to connecting the article and according, the event starts at 7 p.m., telling us that the event is at the time. It tells us time at 7 p.m. It gives us small clues, but they're important clues. How about these sentences? Ouch! Hey, you're pretty cute. Or ew, there's a snake under the porch. These are interjections. Interjections can often stand by themselves as a sentence, just one-word sentences. It's a word or a phrase sometimes that expresses an emotion that exists outside of a sentence. Just sounds. Ow. Hey. Ew. Ugh. No way. Interjections. Now let's do some practice. Each of these sentences have one underlined word. I'll read the sentence twice, and then I'll show you which part of speech the underlined word is. Let's see if you can guess out of the 8. They attended the concert last weekend. They attended the concert last weekend. That's a verb. Several cats ran into Rob's garage. Several cats ran into Rob's garage. A preposition. The truck driver delivered the packages quickly. The truck driver delivered the packages quickly. It's an adverb. Maybe you caught that from the quick father earlier. Fast runners won all of the awards at the track meet. Fast runners won all of the awards at the track meet. Adjective. Fast runners. Runners is the noun. My friends and I walked home after school. My friends and I walked home after school. After is a preposition. Tells you when. Walked after school. When something happened. I wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch yesterday. I wanted a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch yesterday. And is a conjunction. Connects peanut butter and jelly. She was counting the ballots during social studies class. She was counting the ballots during social studies class. That's a pronoun. She. Hey, that is my seat. Hey, that is my seat. That's an interjection. Will they finish the test on time? Will they finish the test on time? They is a pronoun. The diagram was pretty complicated for us. The diagram was pretty complicated for us. That's a noun. Let's do a little more practice, okay? He will practice his musical piece soon. He will practice his musical piece soon. Soon tells us when he will practice. Adverb. Reggie saw the awesome sight from the air. Reggie saw the awesome sight from the air. That's an adjective. Awesome describes the sight. Her sister is the oldest member of the group. Her sister is the oldest member of the group. That's a noun. Check the score, Tom. Check the score, Tom. That's a verb, telling Tom what to do, the action, what happens. Check. To look. Will the students be able to find the answer by themselves? Will the students be able to find the answer by themselves? That's a pronoun. Themselves replacing students, or meaning students. Are you sure of yourself? Are you sure of yourself? That's a pronoun. They slowly carried the couch down the stairs. They slowly carried the couch down the stairs. Slowly carried, adverb. Carried is the verb. Slowly describes the verb. Can you see beyond the hills from the top of the tower? Can you see beyond the hills from the top of the tower? From is a preposition. Describes our space, our relationship with other things. Hooray! Our team has finally scored a touchdown. Hooray! Our team has finally scored a touchdown. Interjection. Finally, the troop had been scattered throughout the woods. The troop had been scattered throughout the woods. Woods here is a noun. That's a noun. Now, we're going to do a little bit more extra practice here if you'd like to stick around, but this will be in context. It's from an article from Children's Health in the United States. It's a little more scientific. Now, I'm going to read the passage, and then we'll go through the passage again and go over the parts of speech, okay? Much has changed in the lives of children and in the healthcare provided to them over the past century. We like the book Formative Years because it explores how children's lives have become increasingly medicalized, traces the emergence of the fields of pediatrics, and offers fascinating case studies of important and timely issues. First, the lives of children. The is an adjective. It's an adjective. It's a special adjective called an article, but it's describing the lives. Healthcare provided, that's a noun, healthcare. Over the past century is an adjective. Past is describing the century. Because it explores, that's a conjunction connecting those sentences together. Have become increasingly. That's an adverb describing have become. They continue to increase. Traces the emergence. That's the verb. It's tracing, traces the emergence. Offers fascinating case studies. Fascinating is an adjective. Fascinating case studies is the noun. And timely issues. That's an adjective as well. You might think it's an adverb because of the ly. You must think, what does it describe? Timely issues. Issues is a noun here, so this is an adjective. With contributions from historians and physicians, this collection illuminates some of the most important transformations in children's health in the United States since the 1880s. Opening with a history of pediatrics as a medical specialty, this book addresses the topics as the formulation of normal growth curves. This book addresses such topics as the formulation of normal growth curves, better babies contests at county fairs, the discovery of sexual abuse of children, and the political radicalism of the founder of pediatrics, Dr. Abraham Jacobi. With here is a preposition, with contributions. This collection, an adjective as well, just like the, an article. Transformations, maybe saw that already. Noun. In children's health, children's is the adjective, tells us what type of health. Children's health. Medical specialty, another adjective. Medical is describing the specialty. The book addresses such topics. Verb, it addresses. It tells us what it does. At county fairs, finally, preposition. And we have one more section of this excerpt. One of the first long-term historical and analytical overviews of pediatrics and child health in the 20th century, formative years, will be a welcome addition to several fields, including the history of medicine and technology, the history of childhood, modern U.S. history, women's history, and American studies. It also has ramifications for policymakers concerned with child welfare and development, and poses important questions about the direction of children's health in the 21st century. Okay, this is a difficult passage, isn't it? I wanted something challenging for you for the extra practice. Okay, analytical overviews. Overviews? That's a noun. A welcome addition. It's an adjective, describes addition to several fields. Several is our adjective, fields is our noun. Again, when we're looking for the adjective, we're always looking for the noun. Down here, it also has ramifications. It, meaning the book, formative years, that's the pronoun. So much longer in the paragraph, but still replacing the noun. It also is an adverb here. It also has, describing the verb there, it has. Child welfare and development, that's a conjunction. Poses important questions, that's a verb. About the direction of children's health, about, a preposition. And finally, in the 21st century, 21st tells us which century, so that is an adjective. Thank you so much for joining this 8 parts of speech review. I hope that you did well on the practice. If you have any questions, feel free to join me for some office hours or to send me a message. Take care. Bye-bye.